Hello, as this epic music plays in the background. I'm on the multiplayer screen for Battlefield Hardline. Well, I'm not right now. This is the multiplayer screen for Battlefield Hardline. Look at all of those options. This is the only one that matters. I'm going to talk a little bit about this almost good multiplayer system and this almost good multiplayer experience that I've had. I've been playing the multiplayer since I uploaded the that one time I was a cop video today, and I fucking love making that video. I sort of like preview my videos. I don't know why I just like preview them. Not because I like my own content and shit like that. It's the content that I want to put out for people that I would usually watch. Hence why the comedy sort of changed, I guess. But, not really changed. I don't know. From, like, the first episode, which was a Minecraft episode, I don't really see much of a difference. But, yes, editing definitely has gotten better and has changed over time. But, yeah, and the mic quality is still terrible. But, I want to talk about this, multiplayer for Battlefield Hardline. I'm genuinely quite enjoying it. I'm probably not going to be like that for very much more, I guess, because I've run into the casual, you know, every multiplayer game I play, every fucking multiplayer game I play, I either am really disappointed in something, or, you know, pissed off that I have to buy something to get something that someone else has, and is sort of abusing that and using that to their advantage, even though you have a fucking vast array of other guns. You choose the one that you paid for because it's your thing. You paid for it because it's the best. And this is just a forward. Fuck you, EA. DICE, I'm so sorry that you're working with EA. Or if you're not now, then you were when this came out. And fuck you, EA, for ruining what could have been a really good multiplayer experience of this game. You really didn't learn anything from Battlefield 4. EA didn't. DICE did. We have a lot more shit now, a lot more stuff, which is genuinely really fun to use. Like, a majority of the weapons that I have unlocked are really fun to use. I have 33. The only reason I got to 33 is because you run out of money really fucking quickly. You run out of money stupendously quickly. Seriously. I had, the game gives you, out of, default, the game gives you $100,000. Gone. Just out of there. Just the fuck out of there, you know? I don't know where it went. I mean, I know where it went. You know, it went to, you know, like, buying weapons. Weapons that aren't really that good, weapons that I should have really considered buying over some other weapons, and weapons that randomly disappear. Weapons randomly disappear in this game. I bought, notice how that's still on the UMP, I guess that's one that stays. Notice how I have a Magnum, a shotgun. I had a SCAR before. In the battle rifle option, which it's not there anymore. EA, where the fuck did my SCAR go? It's not here anymore. It's just gone. You know, you could buy a Spaz. It's in every game. It's not really that good in every other game, except for Fortnite. Oh, thank fuck they took that out. But yeah, become legendary. To enter a legendary pack, you must level up your agent to 150. No, I'm at like level 8. I'm pretty sure. A majority of people who've been playing this game like since it came out like 4 years ago. I'm pretty sure content on this was sort of coming out. I guess 4 years ago. Yeah, when it was like relevant to make videos on. Meaning that a majority of the videos that I watched and that were like really good with like views and stuff and like really well done came from 4 years ago. But yeah, a majority of people who've been playing for 4 fucking years straight, or at least stopped at 2, have like level 150, and they're doing this. And a majority of those people like, after they, like, stopped, like, doing patches for this game, I guess stopped doing patches for this game, it's a very DLC-based game. It's not really up-to-date with the whole, you know, patch thing. You know, you could buy DLCs for certain things and stuff. Not weapons. I don't think weapons are a thing that you can do, you know, like, get in the packs. I mean, there are shortcuts, and I don't know what they are, but, yeah, you can get the legendary pack, and a majority of people who didn't stop after 2 years, or like just kept going for the full 4 years and are still playing now, which are the really fucking annoying people, I'll get onto them in a second, have this, and you know, it's just a thing that I brought up for some weird reason. But I want to talk a bit about the online experience of this game. The online experience I had with Modern Warfare, although I was really good at it, was fucking abysmal. I never want to touch that game. Never in my fucking life have I sat down, looked at a game, played it for a bit, especially a game like Modern Warfare, which is still in alpha, or still in beta. They haven't changed much. They're only like pushing out content for it now that's free. I appreciate that it was free, and I appreciate that I wasn't arse at it, and I had a really good time playing it. But in the sense of playing it, as in I'm playing it, and I'm not watching someone else play with it because I died, and I'm not experiencing it, the experience was abysmal. Me personally playing it, was pretty good, because I was pretty good at the game. And that's it. That's all I have to credit that game, is I was pretty good at it. It wasn't completely unplayable. It wasn't a completely unplayable game that you died straight away. That's the only good thing I have to say about the game. Also, Docks was really fun. The Docks level was really fun. Map was really fun. With this game, I'm also really good at it. I'm not as good as I should be. Like, for someone who's played quite a few shooters and first-person shooters and stuff, and has, like, honed that sort of sensitivity that, like, you know, you need, like, instinct, your brain, that needs to be higher, that needs to be lower. I am semi-good at this game, and my experience with this game, it's actually quite good. Depending on the map, because there are a shit ton of them. There are a bunch of maps that I have not been on, and the maps are very wide and open. I don't like this at all. The reason why I prefer Call of Duty over like Battlefield's multiplayer is that even the levels of Call of Duty are sort of enclosed and, you know, like in small spaces. Not small spaces, but yeah, enclosed. That's something that when I look at Blackout, or when I look at Blackout or other modes from Call of Duty, I always think of Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge Catalyst, the free running game. One of them did involve guns that you didn't really need to use, and the other one just didn't involve any guns. You just like run around, and it was a free roam game. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, although really shiny and for the PS4 and really good, you should probably buy it. Hello, my controller just... Right, Mirror's Edge Catalyst you should probably buy, because I don't really hate it that much, as in it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good of a game. It focused more on the combat side of things, not on, like, the shooting people side of things. If it focused more on the shooting side of things, and it did it really well, it would have been a pretty good game. But the combat system in Mirror's Edge Catalyst is shit, and that's what made the combat shit. That's what made the game semi-shit. But if they did the combat pretty well, then you would understand that, okay, this is sort of like first-person Batman Arkham Knight, or Batman Arkham City. This is first-person Batman Arkham City, or Origins. This is first-person Batman Arkham City, Origins, and Knight, all bundled into one. And you understand, okay, well, it's also a free-running game. If they do the free running really well, then it's a well-polished game that looks really good. And they got one of those things right, which was the free running, because the free running sort of pertained to the normal Mirror's Edge game, the first Mirror's Edge game. But although you did have to like unlock some things, there was a skill tree. I did not like the skill tree at all. But my fuck, I didn't like the skill tree that much. I mean, I did get pretty much nearly everything on the skill tree, I think. But yeah, that game is, I think, a bit overpriced. I haven't checked the price of it. I know it's been on sale a couple of times for like a small amount of money, I think. But yeah, I always look at Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge Catalyst when I think about not Blackout. I keep calling it Blackout because it's like Black Ops and Blackout, because they're part of the same series, and I just get the two mixed up. When I think of Black Ops and Battlefield, Battlefield is DICE's child, and DICE's thing is go big or go home. I don't necessarily agree with this fully. When I say that, I mean, going big and going home is something that your player hears, like the fellow player hears, the people who are buying the game and playing it, and they hear that, they go, oh, go big or go home. Hope the sniper's in this. And then they use the fucking sniper. And then after they finish using the sniper, because they can't get enough shit for it, they think, what if there's a long-range weapon that I can use that I may have to get good at, but I can definitely do that because I'm a trooper, and, and it's like an automatic weapon. And then they bring out something like the SCAR, or they bring out something like M16, or whatever weapons there are in the game. They bring out a weapon like that. And they're like, okay, I can work with this. What are the scopes on it? It's a really good scope. What are the suppressions on it? It's a suppressor that improves the accuracy of the base weapon. and it just shits on everyone. DICE's go big or go home sort of scenario thing with the maps and levels is just a really shit idea. Think about it this way, DICE made, I'm pretty sure DICE and EA made the first Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge Catalyst. So before DICE had the idea of go big or go home, or maybe it was EA's idea to go big or go home, DICE made a genuinely good game. And then they went with the whole go big or go home thing for Battlefield, and then Battlefield turned into shit. Now no one cares about Battlefield. Right, and we're back. Told to keep it down, so I'll just keep it down. But yeah, like, no one gives a shit about Battlefield anymore because of the go big or go home thing, and it just flops stupendously. And let's talk about EA's side, which is clearly EA's side of... Whoa. Which is clearly EA's side of, not of Battlefield and what they did to it. They did, battle packs. I think you know what battle packs are. Loot Crate. I had a few of these because I got the premium edition of this game, I think. Obtained for in-game cash. I can buy one of these for 10,000, for 50,000, and from the PlayStation Store. You can buy that, the ACWR bronze stuff, 10, or whatever the fuck it's called, for doing a mission. I don't really get this. EA's thing has always been, we want your money, fuck you, give us your money. If you don't give us your money, you won't play our game. Fuck you, we're going to kick you out so everyone else can have the fun because everyone else has money. Sort of what sort of what Sony did, or PlayStation did, with PS Plus, and the fact that you now have to have PlayStation Plus to play an online game, which I find to be so stupid. I mean, I obviously gave into it to make this kind of content, sort of had to, but they put up a reasonable price. But yeah, the thing with EA and what they did is they said, fuck you don't get our weapons in the game that isn't really that expensive anymore, but we haven't, you know, changed any of the expenses since the game dropped in price, so you're still paying more money. Seriously, I got this game for maybe $11, and when I played it, it was a really good game, and then I uninstalled it for more free space on my hard drive, and then I went back to play it again, and, because this was when I got the, some PS Plus stuff, and I went back to play it again because I quite like Rainbow Six Siege, and this is a lot like Rainbow Six Siege if you really think about it. And I really enjoyed making that video I made today, that one time I was a cop, and I fucking love that video. But, it was the first video I did where I felt like I polished my zooming in stuff, my panning and zooming. I feel like I polished that. Because there was a bit of a struggle on that bit of the game, not the game, the video, where I was like, okay, well, it was a bit where it was like a purple room in a briefcase, and then I did the classic like Facebook, what is it? The classic Facebook profile picture, like sad vibes and deep thoughts and shit like that. You see it all the time on Facebook if you have like teenage friends on Facebook. And like, I sort of went with that, and, yeah, back to what I was saying, I came back to play this game because I really liked the story mode for this game. Story mode was really well done, hence why I made the video today, and, I was like, okay, what's the multiplayer like, and I just got it shoved in my face, EA saying, fuck you, we need your money. Do you want Loot Crate? Here's some maps. Literally, just covering up like a portion of the menu screen. Like literally half of the menu screen is map pack, default maps, robbery maps, and a heist, hotware, map pack. You need a map pack. You need some map packs to even like get anywhere. Let's talk about the gun bench. It's basically just this. You can't see it in the bottom left, or the bottom right, or whatever it is. You can't see the word PlayStation Store and the logo of PlayStation. You can customize. Let's talk about the weapons. It's a bunch of generic weapons that you see in like every game, but just they don't look as futuristic, or they don't look like potatoes. They're genuinely good weapons. The genuinely good weapons are the ones that I own and the ones that I've got equipped, because this is a really good weapon. Don't have an optic for it. The reason why I don't have an optic for it is because I need more Loot Crate. To get a fucking optic, I need more Loot Crate that I don't have. I can very well fucking buy it for 25,000 or maybe even 50,000, so that I don't end up with a sticker or a shiny camo, which I genuinely don't mind. I genuinely don't mind getting camos because they are unlockable. You know, they are unlockable things. I feel like people give camos shit time, but like I get that like getting the same camo over and over again really sucks. But there's also another thing that this game does, which I think might have been EA's idea, but it was a really fucking good idea. You can sell the shit that you get. Look, sell for 100, sell for 50. I don't really care about any of this whatsoever. It's just really shit. And you can get a bunch of stuff that you can't sell necessarily. You can't like sell a bunch of it, but yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess. Like again, there's just shit you can't sell, but you know, the best thing for you to sell is like shit like this. I mean, you only get like 25 in-game dollars for it, but you know, hey, it's better than nothing. And competitive match, or competitive mode, I don't know what this is. I don't know how to like, do anything with this. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm very far down that list. I don't know what to do with it, but yeah, it's there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about Battlefield multiplayer. I'm good at it, semi-good at it, but I'm not really enjoying it as much as I do. I've raged multiple times. I'm a rager. So, yeah, it doesn't really affect my comedy or anything, but it does affect my day. So, yeah, that's Modern Warfare. Not Modern Warfare, that's Battlefield. Did I say Modern Warfare? Fuck's sake. That's Battlefield Hardline.